Good afternoon, everyone. Softball Grandpa here. It is Monday, February 16th. I just got back from taking my youngest daughter to the Burbank Airport. Tomorrow is her last day of working for the University of Utah. She's moving back home, and she's going to be working 2 miles from the house at our Arcadia Methodist. Hawkeye's barking at Amazon, so um, give him a break. Um, what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so we got stuck in a little bit of traffic, and then I turned on the radio, and they said, "Oh, the CHP closed the freeway down because of an accident." And Emma looks at me and she says, "Well, if I miss this flight, I'll just have to book a 7 o'clock flight out of LAX." And I said, "Well, how are you going to get there?" And she says, "Oh, you're going to take me." Well, I guess that's what parents do. Still take care of their kids. It doesn't get cheaper when they move out. I'll tell you that. But anyway, I'm pretty blessed. Speaking of blessed, somebody asked me. One of my sisters asked me to for a topic of this little thing should be humility. You know, wait and breathe. Wait and breathe. I bought these after um, my employer sent me to a psychiatrist for counseling because I created a hostile work environment, and I did, and I paid the price for that. But there's a song by Willie Nelson, so my sister wanted me to do a thing about humility, and there's a song by Willie Nelson. It goes like, "Lord, it's hard to be humble when you look." How does it go? "Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect. When I'm perfect in every way, I can't wait to look in the mirror because I get better looking each day." Um, you know, don't tell that to Donald Trump. Oh, maybe I shouldn't keep. I'm supposed to keep this not non-political. But my oldest brother will probably love that one because if you look up the definition of humility, it's something that some of our politicians do not have. And it's probably something that we should have. It's like a character defect. A short. You know what a shortcoming is? A shortcoming is something that you don't have that you need. And a character defect is something that a character defect is something that you have that you don't need. So that's from the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. And I apologize. Not going to say I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm sorry because Donald Trump's not going to. Somebody's not going to say they're sorry because they posted something on social media that was offensive. Somebody's evidently the IQ parameters to be a politician are extremely low. Maybe I shouldn't say it like that. I don't know because I'm trying to be humble. And a quiet man's a humble man. And that's what we probably need, more quietness, more prayer. My next to the youngest daughter texted me something yesterday. She was at church and she said something about God and and um, and and the evil and goodness, good and bad, and and I'm going to be. I haven't been to church in a while, and I do like going to church when nobody's there. And don't ask me why that is, but maybe if they told me that my next wife's going to be there, I might go. And but that's another thing too. I'm not looking for a wife. It's bad enough having dogs. Well, it's not bad enough. I'm truly blessed with that too. They're cheaper than women. Or maybe I shouldn't say like that either. So I'm just getting in trouble. You know what? I just need to wait and breathe. Maybe I should put that on my wrist. That might be a good idea. That's why I bought them. I bought like 20 of these things. And my youngest daughter told me I should keep these things down to 2 to 3 minutes, and that's kind of hard for me to do unless I had a script. Speaking of script, I was cleaning up the desk and I found my mom's handwritten recipe for figure 8 coffee cakes. Nutty from. She even writes who it's from. She had one recipe that she hand wrote for sheet cake, not SHI sheet, SHEATH. Oh, just so you know, I've had a speech impediment since I was born. My name's Witch, and I went to Whittier College for speech therapy. Once a week, went all through 3rd grade. My mom used to take me to Whittier College for speech therapy because my name's Witch, and my R's were W's and my W's were, I don't know what the W's were, but I'm still under the weather. Weathered. It sounds like maybe I'm drunk. Maybe that's why I got in so much trouble. Oh yeah, speaking of trouble. I am going to take a little vacation in August. I booked a flight. I got Airbnb in Tulsa, and I'm going to go visit my sister. So I'm looking forward to that. And found nonstop. You got to shop when you go on these things, but I don't like to. Last time there was the time before last. I booked a flight to Tulsa the day of. We're supposed to go see Vince Gill, and I flew to Vegas because I had a connecting flight in Vegas. I got to Vegas and they canceled the next flight. And guess what? I didn't make it to Tulsa. That was a drag. But the tickets didn't go to waste. They went. My sister and her husband used them, so I'm glad for that. I am still a bit under the weather, but Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to get up in the morning to look in the mirror and say, what a day. I'm not sure how the thing goes, but look it up. Willie Nelson, Lord, it's hard to be humble. And there's another there's a couple songs by Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard. It's All Going to Pot. That's a funny song. Then the Willie Nelson and Ray Charles and 7 Spanish Angels. That always makes my eyes water, because it's such a moving song. It's a love song, but about somebody who got killed in the Spanish-American War, or maybe the Alamo, I don't know what it was, but about 7 Spanish Angels, so must have been, I don't know. But anyway, getting out of here. It's 8 minutes and 32 seconds. How do I go from 2 minutes to this? Do something for somebody else for fun or for free because you want to, with no expectation in return. Even if you have to go to Burbank Airport and find out that you got there late and you have to drive to LAX from Burbank, and it's we're getting a lot of rain, but it's all good. I would have been fine with that because I work at LAX. I better be fine with it, And by the way, she borrowed my car the other day and she ran it through the car wash without even asking, And then she bought Din Tai Fung and didn't ask me for any money. So that's pretty good. God bless everybody. Keep the faith. See you tomorrow. Love you. And try to be humble.